Good morning, folks, and welcome to Power to Negotiate. Today's session is going to be on accountability. And you say, Reed, I'm a real estate investor. I work by myself. Why do I need to be accountable? That's a great question. Accountability means that people can count on you to do the things that you say you're going to do, and that you will do the things that you say you will do. How do you do that? One of the best ways to be accountable is to list what you want to accomplish and list the steps that you will take to accomplish those things. How do I do that? I used to have a boss, Jan Leach, that would ask the question, if you could do anything you wanted and know that it would be successful, what would it be? Second part of that question, what steps would you have to take in order to get there? By that, she meant that everyone will do those things that are easy, that are convenient. What happens if you set forth a list of the things that you want to do and you just take the small steps necessary to get those things accomplished? The old story is, I can't jump from here to Washington, D.C. in one step. But if I take one step towards Washington, D.C., I'll be closer. And I take another step, I take another step, I take another step. And if I take enough steps going in the right direction, I'll get there. And what you want to do with accountability is, you want to not only write down the list of the things you want to accomplish, and if you just say it, or you think it, but you don't write it down, it's just a wish. If you write it down, and you post it, and you make it available to other people, and you give people a timeline for when you're going to be doing something, and you make yourself accountable for doing that, you're going to be forced, just by peer pressure, to do those things. But break this down into small, bite-sized steps so that every step is easy. Every step is so small that you don't even think about it, but you're always moving in the direction that you want to go. Now, we talked about associations before, and accountability has a lot to do with associations. You want to be around people that hold you accountable to a higher standard than the people that you have been with previously. Why? Because the people that you have been with, if they haven't been holding you to a higher standard, guess what? They're not going to hold you to a higher standard in the future. Most people want you to be successful, but just a little bit less successful than they are. And so a lot of people, if they see that you're doing very well, they will subconsciously do things that will destroy you. And what you want to do is you want to be able to take the positive actions that they give you and stay focused on those. And if they say something negative, power on through it. And if they're always negative, maybe you want to delete them from your Facebook page. Maybe you want to not have them on your cell phone. Maybe you want to take them off your Christmas card list. Because if someone is always negative, they're not helping you to get where you want to go. If they are family, maybe you go ahead and limit your associations with them to family functions. Do what is necessary to get what you want to accomplish. And when you're accountable to yourself, when you make others around you hold you accountable to where you want to go, and when you have a list of things that you want to do and you stick by that list, you stick by that schedule, what will happen is you'll get a lot more accomplished and you'll have a lot more success than if you do nothing. Because that's the option that most people choose. Well, I'm going to wish for great success, but I'm not going to take the steps necessary to get there. I'm going to wish for doing something, but I'm not going to take the steps necessary for doing that. Went to my ex-wife's graduation from college yesterday to pick up my son. And the student speaker was an inspiring young lady. She was 16 years old, cute as a button. Her name was Jasmine something. And she was 16 years old, and she was graduating from Lake Sumter, a two-year college, at the age of 16, along with her father, who was graduating the same day. And what she did was, she decided that she wanted to accomplish this goal. She wrote it out, and she worked very hard at doing this. And she would spend hours and hours and hours doing homework and doing volunteer sessions. She was a tutor to help other people, and she was also the editor of the school newspaper, the editor of the online newspaper. Very accomplished young lady, as well as an inspiring speaker, and she wants to go on to law school. And if she's graduating with a 4.0 grade point average at the age of 16 from getting her associate's degree, I'm sure that she's going to do very well at whatever college she goes to. Because this is an age when most 16-year-olds are learning to drive. Guess what? She's already preparing for her 4-year degree and where she wants to go, and thinking very seriously about where she wants to go to law school. What are you going to do to put yourself into that same situation? Is she brighter than everybody else? No. She had a plan. She worked her plan. She became accountable for her actions. If she can do it, so can you.